For decades, commercial photography was defined by the darkroom and the editing suite. Tasks like skin retouching, color correction, and background removal demanded hours, sometimes days, of concentrated manual labor for a single campaign. Today, AI-powered software processes hundreds of those same complex commercial images in a matter of minutes. This illustrates batch editing. An editor makes a single lighting adjustment, and the AI instantly applies it across hundreds of raw images. Next, through AI photo culling, algorithms scan those files to automatically select the optimal compositions and facial expressions. Over time, the software's machine learning tools memorize a brand's exact aesthetic preferences. If a retail client consistently favors warm tones and high contrast, the system learns to enforce that perfect uniformity across every future photo shoot. Professional photographers praise these tools precisely because they don't look artificial. The algorithms analyze lighting and shadows to create subtle enhancements that simulate perfect physical conditions. By completely removing the friction of manual labor, the commercial photography industry has effectively industrialized the creation of flawlessly natural, but entirely synthetic human beings. This pursuit of synthetic perfection rests on a specific economic foundation. The beauty industry has historically driven sales by manufacturing personal insecurities and then offering commercial fixes. In 1915, Gillette launched a marketing campaign targeting women. They explicitly reframed natural female body hair as unhygienic and unfeminine, inventing a brand new social anxiety to pry open an entirely new consumer market. Look at these stacked boxes of Glow and Lovely products. This is the physical evidence of decades of systemic colorism in global advertising, where brands aggressively equated lighter skin with economic success and romantic desirability. These beauty standards are not natural biological preferences. They are socially constructed ideals, engineered by corporations to transform human emotional anxiety into continuous profit. Now, social media algorithms weaponize that historical insecurity model. This high-speed feed represents how AI-generated perfection is distributed and consumed today, delivered at a scale and speed that was physically impossible in the print era. The danger lies exactly in how natural these AI edits look. Because the images lack obvious markers of manipulation, teenagers mistakenly measure their own physical reality against a digital illusion. This hits adolescents at a uniquely vulnerable stage of neurodevelopment. A teenager's brain is highly sensitive to social reward cues, meaning metrics like digital likes and peer comments have a disproportionate impact on their self-worth. Constant exposure to this algorithmic perfection directly correlates with severe clinical outcomes. Health organizations track rising anxiety, global rates of depression, and severe eating disorders driven by digital body dissatisfaction. It frequently manifests as body dysmorphic disorder, or BDD, a severe psychiatric condition where individuals obsessively fixate on and continually attempt to fix minor or completely imagined physical flaws. The explosive economic efficiency of AI commercial photography is currently being subsidized by a devastating global crisis in adolescent mental health. We have reached a point where the capacity for instant perfection is absolute, but the public's willingness to accept it without regulation is disappearing. An emerging market paradox is taking shape. Hyper-perfection is facing diminishing economic returns, while campaigns centered on authentic representation are driving massive consumer loyalty, particularly among younger demographics. This photograph from Dove's Real Beauty initiative serves as empirical proof. By deliberately featuring this diverse, unretouched group of women, the campaign broke from traditional aesthetics and significantly boosted both consumer confidence and long-term brand sales. Prioritizing authenticity is a documented, highly profitable business strategy that has moved beyond simple moral appeals. To counter the immense scale of AI imagery, governments are stepping in to establish strict regulatory boundaries based on international precedents. In this simulation of an edited fashion ad, we can see the mechanism behind laws implemented in Norway and France. They require clear, legally mandated disclaimers on commercial imagery anytime a model's body shape or skin tone has been digitally altered. But external regulation has to be paired with internal protection. The most effective preventative measure is integrating media literacy programs directly into standard school curricula. Media literacy builds psychological resilience. It teaches students to decode algorithms, spot AI manipulation, and clearly separate a marketer's commercial intent from their own intrinsic self-worth. AI algorithms possess an infinite capacity to erase our physical imperfections, but protecting our humanity requires the collective courage to stop treating our natural bodies as flaws to be fixed.